You excited? How excited are you about this year? Your career is possibly coming towards a pinnacle, and that's excited for what lies ahead this season.
I think for me, I'm super excited, and I think for the last 4 years, just been thinking about 2019 and what obviously is the big occasion this year. And I think for myself, it's all about just giving my mind and body and soul to the Springboks, and really showing up every single game.
Do you feel that the competition among the front rankers and that with a couple of younger guys coming in, it's as good and as strong as it's ever been?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of good front rankers, coming through, and I think for myself, it even makes me better. The competition, pushes me to work even harder. So, and I think as well, as a squad, we bring out the best in each other. So, I think competition is always great.
Well, the 40-man squad that's been picked or thereabouts, Rassie seems to have covered all his bases very well. He's brought in guys from overseas and that sort of thing. Compared to 4 years ago, going into a World Cup, you feel everything is covered and you guys are, your planning has been as good as it has ever been?
Yeah, I think the planning has really been great, and that's up to Rassie and the management team, for really laying out the plan so early and getting the guys buy-in. And I think, in terms of the squad, I think there's great balance. You look at good experience and also good youngsters coming through, and so I think that we got everything that we need to be successful. So now the only thing that's left is just for us to go and play and execute.
Can you remember out of the top of your head when was your last match, and also, from a training point of view, do you feel comfortable and fully fit?
Yes, I feel great. Obviously, my last game was against the Warriors for the Sharks, and obviously I got an MCL, grade 1, grade 2 MCL. I've had a lot of time to recover from it. I've had some good quality time to also heal from my other niggles. So I feel really fresh. And this last couple of weeks have really been great. To be put through our paces and really get fitter and stronger. For the style of rugby we want to play. So I feel I'm in a great position to go out there and do the job.
Please, just your thoughts on Lizo, just the season he's had, and just technically how good he's been, and other than the set pieces, just in the loose?
I think Lizo has been a sensation this season. I think I can actually speak very highly of him, because he's such a nice guy. Probably one of the most humble guys I've ever met. Always willing to learn, and I think he's been playing so great week in, week out, and really deserves his chance. And I think I couldn't be part of when I don't even think a much nicer guy could deserve as much as he's getting now. And I think he's going to relish the opportunity when it comes to put on the green and gold jersey.
And by contrast, the Tonga Thor.
Oh yes, I think he's also had a good actually couple of seasons. He's been playing really well. I think he's a really good scrummager, and I think he's obviously growing in his game. He's quite young, so I think he brings also a lot of other things as well other than scrummaging, and as a good ball carrier, good defender as well. So now I think he's doing really well. Good for him.
Beast, how challenging is it to read Rassie's handwriting and to understand the tactical analysis of what's to happen next?
No, I think it's not hard at all. I think that's one thing. I think that's one thing about Rassie. Exactly what he's talking about. That he always wants the players to really understand and know the plan. So I think that's one thing he's really done well in the last 2 seasons, and the players have really understood where we're going. And so I think for me as a player, I've never had a better coach in terms of getting direction.
It's just you've had a long career, you've done a lot, you've seen a lot. What's there still that you want to achieve in the last part of your career?
I think for me, he's obviously winning the World Cup is everything. I work hard for it, everything I've worked hard for in my whole career, and I think being part of a World Cup team will be, a successful World Cup team for me will be everything. And I think right now that's all I'm thinking about, that I need to work harder than ever, to put on great performances and really contribute to the success of this team going forward. So I think if you had to ask me that question, it would be the World Cup.
Brendan, and just knowing him really well, it's not the end of his career. I can guarantee.
I was going to
I just want to correct your question there.
My follow-up question would have been, I mean, Skalks in the senior team, do you see yourself going another 4 years to another World Cup?
Well, I'll make that decision later on in the year, and I'll let you know.
Bloody better.
What do you see must be done differently? I mean, you, now that's been a stalwart for the previous World Cups, the lessons that's been learned from those World Cups, what do you think must be done this year differently to try and give South Africa its best chance of winning the World Cup?
I think probably most of the stuff I would ask for has already been done. I think the planning process is really important. I think what Rassie, like I said earlier, and the management team have done, they've engaged the players from right at the beginning of this year and let them know what, how many camps are going to be there, what is the plan going forward, what is just the actual game plan on the field, and got everybody's buy-in so early on. So, and I think, just getting everybody as well to be fully fit. And I think this is a fit squad, obviously, other than Apiro, who's obviously got a niggle for now. I think, there's guys that are ready to get on the field. And I think in the past we've always struggled, especially after Super Rugby, to get a fully fit squad. You had to wait for a lot of guys to heal from their injuries. But now we got guys that have been training really hard for the last couple of weeks in the conditioning camp, that are ready to go and play. So I think we got everything in our favor. Now it's just all about producing the goods on the field.
It's a shortened rugby championship, and in some ways it sort of cuts off the momentum whether you guys are doing well or not so well in the rugby championship. What are you guys aiming to achieve in this sort of shortened rugby championship going into the World Cup?
No, I think for us the focus is winning the championship. And I think, like right now, the only actually immediate focus is just Australia. We want to make sure that we put on a great performance this week on Saturday, and obviously from there build momentum. So we're taking it, step by step. We're not looking too far ahead, and we're just focusing on the now, and the now is Australia.
On the question, Coach Rassie spoke about the draw, that sort of influence the selection of the team, given how the trophies for the championships. Which of the three games do you think will be the toughest, and given how the national team, the Warriors have done in the Super Rugby?
Do you mind if I come in and answer that question? The way we've, there's been a lot of talk about the selection of the squads and things like that. What you must understand with the draw, our second game is New Zealand away from home. If we get on a flight on Sunday, we only get to New Zealand on Tuesday. So we had to take that approach that we need to get guys in New Zealand before Tuesday. The Australians have first choice on the flights heading east, so it means we can only fly on Sunday. So just with the draw in the competition, it's necessitated the way we've picked this team and how we've picked it. So there's no, we've just got to take game for game, and the players we've got, we've challenged. We've got to focus on Australia, and then. It's just because of the logistical challenges of travelling 12 time zones east that we've had to look at our selection policy.
So will there be players going ahead of this test already over to, when will they be leaving?
I'll be leaving later in the week. That's all I can say on that.
Thank you very much, everyone.